Don't watch me, watch Nolazine TV. It's the best video ever and subscribe to it.
What's poppin'? I'm Souljah Sunny. You're now watching Nolazine TV.
Do females get catfish?
Yeah, we do. We do. They catfish us with the hats sometimes, height. They take
push back or something?
Yeah, the dudes with the hats on all the time. They don't got a good lining. They got
like missing dreads.
Look, be missing dreads. They be wearing their partner clothes, stuff like that.
Damn.
You been meet up. He fresh as hell on the ground. You see him, he bum you like, what the hell?
Somebody
then you start noticing.
Like you just caught me off guard. How does a female know that you? How does a female know that a guy is wearing his partner's clothes?
So first off, I noticed that y'all both are wearing the same Gucci belt. So I know for a fact, we kind of sometimes buy the same things as friends, but it's not gonna be no situation where I come by you and you ain't got no gear, nothing, I'm just like, that's weird. But then I noticed on your partner page, he be geared up, so I'm like, maybe he wearing his partner clothes. That's what's going on here. And then on top of that, it's not hard to notice. It's like you start noticing stuff.
That gotta be hard,
I mean, as girls, like probably about in high school, we used to do stuff like that. But I feel like we starting to get a little bit older. Like I know some dudes that be playing the whole outfit and be like, yeah, son, I'm calling to get those shoes out of your type shit. It'd be weird.
How old are these people?
And let's just say they're quite grown. Like if I'm 26, they be around my age.
And so how are you supposed to be to stop even you borrowing friends?
I feel like you should stop that. I feel like you should stop that about like 21, so 20, 22. That's just like before that, like I mean, once you like 18 and you able to get a job, you're not in high school no more. You could buy your own drip. Like you don't gotta do stuff like that. Or you could wait. Like it was times when I was like in high school and I wore busted up ass clothes and shit, and I started making money and I started buying fresher shit.
So you saying dudes is dripping in their partner well?
Yeah. I ain't gonna even lie to you.
Cold
That's a catfish.
I didn't know, I ain't know females would actually, like, how you supposed to know that he got his partner clothes on?
The height of cat, we be talking about them. The height of catfish, they be taking the angle photos so you don't know they be trying to look tall and stuff. It be all type of stuff. I think.
This is funny.
Trying to think of another way I've been catfish. Dick pics are catfish too. Like,
damn.
They got the angles for that too. They talk about us, but they got the angles too. So
he gotta get close up on it.
He tried to get a close up or something like that, from a little angle, I done seen all types of stuff, man.
Like, hey, what happened to the picture part?
Look, man.
That's cool, blood.
It's a judgment-free zone, but you don't gotta don't fake it. Don't fake it to that extent. Now you catfishing.
Okay. So speaking of that, so does it actually turn a female on? I'm like when a guy. I'm like sweatpants.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I'm gonna be honest. If he's packing, if he got something going on down there and he look good, let me be like, yeah. But if you don't see that, just like
but what if he like a grower and I'm not sure?
Well, true. Well, if you have to do with his swag, then if he got a nice swag, he smell good and stuff like that, then yeah.
Okay. Well, I see you too. All right. Well, actually, about this, people gonna ask, are you single?
No, I'm not single currently.
And they still go to your DMs.
Yeah.
They don't care.
People gonna take the leap of faith. They gonna see if they got their chance every now and then.
Okay. Where you from?
Well, I'm from New Orleans East. I'm from New Orleans East. If you want to know specifically.
So you guys do the way you say the show, like New Orleans East. Alright, don't worry about it.
Alright.
Okay, so when did you start making music?
Well, I actually been a poet most of my life. I started writing poetry probably about the 5th grade or so. I started making music about last year sometime. It was a way for me to release different things I was feeling because it just felt like a great outlet.
Okay. So growing up, who influenced you for us to start making music?
So some of the people that's influenced me to start making music, I'll start with famous people. I've been influenced by people like Souljah Slim, of course, Lil Kim, females and males. I also really loved Lil Wayne as a kid. That was one of my favorite rappers. As far as local people, there's been a few people that believed in me as a musician, artist, and was like, hey, I think you should make music, just from listening to me how I was doing things and everything. It was like, you should try it. So I took a stab at it and I pretty much liked it a lot.
Okay. So, also, do you have any like projects coming up?
So I'm about to drop another video. That's for Party Hard. Is another single on my Life of a Hot Girl.
Party Hard.
Yeah.
I can imagine that. Because I saw your first video with all the girls.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna have a whole bunch of girls in this one too. They're gonna be hella lit. We're doing like a big ass pool party with a nice location and everything. Yeah, you're definitely invited. So we plan on like having something real big. Like for me, it's also going to be shot on my birthday as well. It's going to be my 26th birthday. Party Hard is one of the singles on Life of a Hot Girl too. By I want to say September, I'm going to be dropping Life of the Hot Girl Volume 3, and that's going to be my final volumes for that. I'm going to cut that out and start something new.
Speaking of Life of a Hot Girl,
yeah.
Like how did you even come up with that concept?
I came up with that concept because when I was younger coming up, I loved the Hot Boys. Like I was really into their music a lot. Another person that influenced that actual name was Bankroll Fresh. That's one of my favorite rappers. He had a series like Life of Hot Boys, stuff like that, and I was just like, we the real hot boys and hot girls. We in New Orleans, like, you know, why not like own the title? So that's what made me push that out.
A real hot girl, huh?
Yeah, it really pushed around me. Like I was one of those people. Like I'm a girl, but like I get into a lot of shit. So I felt like, you know, I'd be doing some real hot girl shit.
Okay. So every time I really think about real hot girl shit, I think about Megan Thee Stallion just coming on the song. But you know, originally it is.
Yeah, that's another reason why I was like, you know, I respect Megan Thee Stallion. Like I love her music and everything, but I feel like we the real hot girls and hot boys in New Orleans. Like they stole that from us. So that's why I feel like that's our shit.
Another thing they stole from us, huh?
Yeah, they stole a lot of shit from us. But hey, she, you know, long as she pay homage, you know, is respect.
Oh, definitely. Okay, so tell your fans like something about you that you don't show on your social media.
Something about me that I don't show on my social media a lot. I'm really into things like classical music, art. I'm also into like arts and crafts and stuff like that. I don't show it a lot on my social media. You probably just see me getting lit or something, or you know, doing different other stuff like getting cute and stuff like that.
Okay. Also, like for as being a music artist, I'm like, what do you enjoy most about being a music artist, and also what do you hate most about being a music artist?
The things I enjoy most about being a music artist is really mainly the release. I get the chance to be use my creativity to the highest extent. I also enjoy like finding new ways to like make my voice sound. That's something else I love doing. Like I don't like to sound the same on every song. So like some of the things I hate about it is sometimes you get like a bad rap for it or whatever. Like sometimes people be on my case about some of the things I rap about. Like they, you know, sometimes because I rap about killing and stuff like that, and I rap about drugs and stuff. But like I also rap about a lot of good stuff. But it's like sometimes people only notice the bad things. Another thing I don't really care for is like I mean I get a lot of support, but sometimes, you know, I notice that you don't get some of the support that you're supposed to get. It kind of like, I guess now more as like into my second year, I stopped giving, you know, a fuck as much. I'm like, whatever, I really don't care as much anymore. But like my first year, I was kind of like hard about it, like not getting as much support, but it just really just made me go harder. That's what made me like, that's what pushed me. So I feel like I got mostly noticed when I pushed out my second tape. Cause I was way hard on myself. I took way longer to put it out.
Mm-hmm. So far as your city, do you feel like other females in your city, far as like female artists, do you feel like they support one another?
Somewhat, I'll say that. I'll be honest, like I support a lot of like female artists in the city and everything, and I'll say when I started rapping, I didn't really feel the same amount of support.
They had too.
I mean, yeah, it was like I really look at it like maybe they felt like I was trying to like snatch the rug under their feet, but it's like that. Like I look at it like I love competition, so it don't really bother me when somebody's doing the same thing as me. And I'ma still support you regardless, either way it goes. It doesn't, you know, it doesn't take or make or break me, especially if I already have a name and everything. So, you know, I feel like it's like, you know, it's like giving big ups and stuff like that, or like commemorating or congratulating somebody for doing something good.
So you basically like, man, but you love the competition, you ain't tripping.
Yeah, I'm not tripping off it. Like at the end of the day, as you can see, I'm gonna make my way through, like, you know, with or without the support.
Okay. So, far as you being an artist, what separates you from other artists?
The thing that separates me from other artists is I feel like I don't have one sound. My music is not mainly about one thing. I feel like I make music for everybody. Like if you go through my track list, you'll find a type of song for every type of person there is, because I have a whole bunch of like different genres to myself. Like you'll catch me on a song singing one day, or you'll catch me like with a bunch of tune, like y'all know I love Lil Wayne, or you'll catch me like changing the pitch in my voice sometimes. I feel like that's what kind of makes me stand out a bit, because I'm a bit more poetic with the way I put words together and everything, just from coming from a background of poetry.
Okay, so like, has there ever been a point in your music career, like when you just wanted to give up?
Yeah, I had that point. I'm gonna be honest. It probably came right before I dropped Life of a Hot Girl 2. That's probably why it took me so long to re-drop it, because I was like making music, and I was just like, you know, I noticed like I didn't get like as much like recognition or support for the first tape. I was like, do I really need to be doing this shit or whatever? Like, but then they had a whole bunch of people who did like my music, and it was just like,
you dropping some more?
Yeah, it was like they kept messaging, they kept hitting me up like, when you gonna drop again? When you gonna drop again? I'm anxious to see what you got coming next. You gotta come way harder next time. I feel you got some, you on to some type stuff, and I was just like, all right, let me get on myself, whatever. And to be honest, it was like, what really drove me, which always drives me my music, is pain and different stuff like that I go through. It pushes me to like make better music. I was way hard on myself the second time around.
Okay. So what's an average day like for Souljah Son?
An average day for me is being woken up about 7, 8 o'clock in the morning by my baby wanting me to cut his tablet on. I ignore him because I tell him to say good morning first, so I feel like that's rude. So probably wake up, get myself together. Probably depends on what type of day it is, whether it's a hustling day, or is me like finding something to do as far as modeling or something like that, or it's like just me spending the average day with my kid, me finding something to do, or me in the kitchen cooking and stuff like that. Something else I love doing. I enjoy cooking. It's like one of my other things. Got a bunch of 14, you know. Okay.
Also, tell the people, how did you come up with your name?
My name originally came from actual like Souljah Slim. That was like I loved him as a kid. I really felt like he was like
all gangster shit. I
ain't gonna lie to you. My dad, I was just the one out of all his kids. I'm the middle child, so out of all his kids, I was the most like unruly one. And I also love money, so that's where the whole little dollar sign thing come from in my name, and that's what people call me.
I love money.
Yeah, I like that. What people like, that's when I love the movie Paid in Full too. That's where that little Monica Money Making Sunday comes from, and that's what a lot of people call me because I'm a hustler.
Money Making Sunday.
Yeah.
You don't even want to do for your own family. What is it?
Look, I do for mine though, you know, I don't know about that, but yeah. on Paid in Full, his uncle was tore up though. I wouldn't have did nothing for him either. For real, he was on some other hating ass shit.
Okay, so as far as your city go, do you feel like local DJs and also at the radio station could do a better job of breaking artist music?
I think so, mainly because we hear the same boring ass songs over and over, replayed to the point where you know every word to the song. Like, it's to the point where most people don't even listen to the radio. You'll have a heart attack if you don't got your aux cord in the car. Like, you can't connect to the Bluetooth because it's like you don't want to listen to the radio. That's how bad it is.
Power off.
Thank you. You better cut it off.
Okay. So, I'm like 3 years from now, where do you see your music career going?
3 years from now, I pretty much see myself reaching higher heights, mainly probably like collaborating with more artists and whatnot. I try not to collaborate as much as because I kind of want to make that name for myself before I start like, you know, bringing other people into the picture. Because I want, you know, I'm a bit of a spotlight hog sometimes, so I can see myself like probably being like in a better place as far as music, a bit more recognition of course, and probably like a bit more money, you know. That's how I feel. I feel like it all comes with everything, as long as I keep myself focused.
Okay. So tell the people how do you interact with your fans on social media?
I'm very interactive with my fans on social media. I pretty much talk to just about everybody. I feel like that's kind of helped me as far as like getting the support that I have because I communicate with everybody. It doesn't matter who it is. You can have 200 followers, you can have 100 followers. If you cool, you message me and I like what you gotta say, I'ma talk to you.
You gotta like what they gotta say, huh?
Nah, some people be saying some crazy ass shit and I be having a block. I don't got time for that shit. Like they be sending some wild pictures, like getting out of hand.
So you get the dick pics?
Yeah, I done got a few dick pics, I'm not gonna even lie to you. It's videos and everything. People be kinda on some other shit, so.
Yeah, if you got OnlyFans in your DM.
Man, I don't got no OnlyFans, y'all. I swear, I don't. People just be wilding out.
So what's your advice to a younger female that's trying to follow on your footsteps?
My advice is remain true to yourself. Don't worry too much about what the critics say. Also, just learn to take, let's just say learn to take constructive criticism as well. Not every bit of criticism is somebody hating. Sometimes they're really trying to tell you something that you can improve. And just like, you know, do your thing. Like, don't let nobody stop you from doing your thing. Because one year you might be making music that nobody even listens to, and then the next year everybody noticing your music. That's what happened to me, so that's why I give that advice.
So do you feel like you have to move out of your city? Once your music career, reach a certain milestone?
Definitely. It's bad. I would love to stay here, but like, I don't see myself like actually making it here. Like, unfortunately, like once I get to a certain level, I just don't see it. It's too much. The city have too much growing and like evolving to do in order for us to like actually thrive out here and like be more than what we need to be. Because it's like, you know, we got to come together as one. First of all, we got to get. I've
been trying to figure out how to make that happen, and like I don't even see it.
Yeah, it's bad. Like, it's really bad. You would think that, like, you know, personally, I thought that if you gave it, you get it back, but like that's not always the case. Like, you know, some people, you might give it to them, they might be like, when they see you, you know, doing your thing, they might be like, oh, she doing her thing now. Like, they, you know, it'd be weird. Like,
you gotta watch out for you always gotta watch out for them. Like, yeah, but I see you doing it with your little thing.
I see you doing, you been making your little rap videos. That's what they told me, stuff like that. You
like
making
I had to catch somebody one time, like, you gotta watch the little word.
Like, yeah, like they do the little, you know, you start noticing the little slick stuff they be saying. Like,
they be like, yeah, boy, but I see you doing with your little interviews.
Like, what? Like, bitch, I'm doing all type of interviews. I'm doing all type of new shit now. Like, I was at one point in my music career, I wasn't making no videos. Now I'm making little videos when I'm making videos. Like, there's a lot of production like put behind the videos I make. So like, when somebody told me that, I was like,
little, nigga, it's a big video.
Big ass video. What you mean? I'm getting nice ass people to shoot these videos. Like, I'm dropping nice money on this shit. Like, outfit changes and shit. Like, I'm really putting a lot.
So why you don't give me like a little donation then?
Yeah, like, how about that? So I can do a little big video. Like, that shit be crazy, man.
They gonna shut up there, man.
Man, they be looking at you like, that's what you got the bread for. You money making Sunday that you throw it back in my face. You know they gonna throw it back.
Just like your boy Uncle.
Look, I'm telling you.
Chose that name.
I'm telling you, but I like that name though. It's like a little nice little ring.
You can't be broke named Money Making Sunday.
Nah, it ain't gonna work like that. You gotta gravitate the checks towards you, man.
Okay. So tell the people what you got coming up next. Or like merch, music, everything you got.
So I recently just relaunched my brand. I have a brand called Club Pina Inc. That's the name of it now. I have some clothes that's about to drop with it. Eventually, I do plan on dropping some merch just for like my rap career, like merch with me on it, different cool pictures of me, because like I feel like I look cool and I be dressed in fly, so I feel like somebody would wear me on a shirt. Maybe that's narcissistic, but I
would actually wear the shirt. I'm like, would you have the rag on your face with the Draco?
That's one of the pictures I'm gonna put on the shirt with me with the Draco with Souljah Sunday on it. Facts. Like, you already once you know why I'm headed with this.
You might make that today, $20 every.
That's what I'm saying. Like, that's what I'm trying to get towards production for that. But like, I'm a really big time perfectionist, so whenever I do something, I gotta make sure it's perfect. I gotta have a whole little setup for the drop type situation. Matter of fact, you might push me towards dropping that with my tape when I do drop again.
Okay.
So I might not make y'all wait till September for it though. Since y'all gotta wait till September.
Or you can always be like Nipsey Hussle, you know, you can actually go back to the old school and actually sell CDs and actually get them insured with it.
Facts. Do like a listening party, huh? That's what somebody else told me I should do, a listening party. I was thinking about it. If I get enough yeses on it, I probably fool with that.
Okay. So last but not least, tell everybody, what can they find you at on social media and also other music platforms?
Y'all can find me on social media. I'm on Instagram right now mainly. It's Souljah Sunny, and it's Souljah SOULJH. And then also I'm on pretty much every single music platform. I'm on Spotify, I'm on iTunes, I'm on what else? I'm trying to think of all of them. I'm on everything. I'm not gonna even lie to you. I'm
everywhere.
Yeah, I'm everywhere. I'm even on Amazon Music. I'm on YouTube. You can find me just about anywhere. Like even the little small screen stuff. The only thing that I'm not on, weirdly enough, is SoundCloud. Probably because it's free. That's probably I don't make no money off SoundCloud. Everywhere else where I post, you know, post.
You gotta monetize yourself.
Yeah, I gotta make some money, man. I'm sorry, y'all.
Cause your money make it sunny.
When I get to a certain level, I'm gonna go put it on SoundCloud for y'all, I promise. But YouTube is free, you know, you don't gotta pay for YouTube. I get my stream money, but you don't gotta pay for it.
Nolazine, make them scream.